Go time. Go time.
What is up, everybody, to another episode of the Peter and Miles Pod. And it is episode number 10. We made it to 10 episodes, everybody. Crazy as that seems. We've been really enjoying doing this, and our second live stream doing this. I think we're going to ditch the pre-recordings. This is way more fun, right, RJ?
Oh, yeah, I agree.
So, yeah, we really want to start being a little more consistent with episodes and stuff, and try and do them at least once a week, maybe even twice a week a lot of times. But yeah, tonight we just wanted to, since it's the 10th episode, we just really wanted to get to know you guys more as an audience, and you can get to know more of like us as just like for the channel and the podcast. So I mean, a lot of you guys probably know me and RJ already from Cobra Kai, my Strike First media channel, Kings of Pop Culture. So for those of you who are very new and found us just through Spider-Man only and not those other things, this is definitely a good opportunity to, get to know us a little more, and we can get to know a little more about you guys. So, all right, how you doing tonight, RJ?
I am good.
It's been a long freaking week, man. I'm excited.
It has been a long week.
It's been a week.
Yeah.
Oh man. So we can touch on a little bit of news before we get into these questions that the chat has for us. So we have a couple things. First thing is probably the most important, and that is the WGA has reached a fair deal with the major studio companies, which is huge. The AMPTP, I was forgetting the acronym. So SAG still has a little more work to do, but negotiations are continuing on their part. But
they're meeting on Monday.
Yep. Mm-hmm. But WGA has reached a deal for all the Writers Guild, which is amazing to hear. I know you're super happy about that.
Yeah.
As a writer yourself.
Yeah. It's been a difficult. I wouldn't say this year has been a bad year, but it's just been a difficult year in general because there's been a lot of not just Hollywood strikes, but just strikes in general. Like you got the auto workers are going on strike. I think it's UPS that went on strike and stuff. And it's, people really, AI is moving at a fast rate. And honestly, it is scary. Like it's scary that, that it's how fast it's moving. There's pictures online now where you can't even tell that it's, you could probably, some people can tell that it's AI, but there's some people that can't tell that it's AI or real. And, it's kind of scary, man. Like, no one wants to have, people need jobs. And this has been a year of fighting against AI. And, it's kind of a scary time. And I was worried about this strike. Like, this strike affected my potential future in the industry because I'm an aspiring writer and stuff. Mm-hmm. And, you don't want cinema and films to be AI written. There's no emotion and there's no care when it's just AI doing it. And I'm just glad that the writers got the deal that they deserved. And hopefully this leads to the actors getting the deal that they deserved. And, with writers back to work, we get stuff like Spider-Man 4 in development. So it gets back in development as it should, other Spider-Man related projects. And it's only a step. And hopefully the actors get their pay so we can get guys like Tom Holland and Zendaya back on set,
Yes.
Get the ball rolling.
Absolutely. I really don't get the whole quantity over quality thing that these major studios have really been forcing these past few years. It's really sad to see, and that it took this long. I knew it would take a little while, but the fact that it went on till damn near October for them to iron something out, it's really just sad. But I'm glad we actually made it here, instead of not making it here at all. It could have gone on for a lot longer, I'm sure. When it comes to AI, I despise AI. I can't stand it because number one, it's just introducing like even more ways for humans to be so dependent and reliant on technology and make us become even more lazy than technology has already made us.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think AI is the first step into the end of the freaking world, man. They're gonna make these damn robots, and they're gonna kill us all. You know how Negan says, or the governor says, "Kill them all,
kill them all,
kill them all." That's what they're gonna do.
I don't think it'll get to that point because I think the government will get involved. Apparently, there's an actor, I don't know the name, but she's suing like AI or something, and the government apparently might get involved with it to where they have to pass like legislation and laws against it. So I actually do think this is just a start for the fight against AI, because I do think the government is going to get involved with it. I mean,
I really hope so. One second, I'm just making a couple mods in the chat.
But I just think that, you know, the strikes, we've had conversations offline with some of our friends about it. Some people feel differently about it. And, you know, I've had conversations with other people about the strikes. And it's just, I do feel like people are uneducated when it comes to the industry. And not every writer is Aaron Sorkin making money like just like that, and not every actor is making DiCaprio, Denzel money. Like, you know, it's there are some actors that work paycheck to paycheck like a regular job, and you know, with streaming, and that streaming has had some benefits to the industry, but it's also had some not so good things to the industry. Like, you know, there's been, you know, how do you pay someone when you, like Breaking Bad, for example, right? That's on Netflix. You can't watch that on cable television. If you want to watch Breaking Bad, you got to go to Netflix. So actors used to get residual checks.
Right.
And when you like replay an episode on television, cable TV, and they don't get that anymore because everything's going to streaming. I mean, I think like sitcoms still get it because they still air that on, like, sitcom actors. They probably still get it, like Friends and Seinfeld. They probably still
Raymond,
get. Yeah, like they probably still get a residual check, but you know, I mean, everything is going to streaming, but like they're gonna have. I mean, what I like about the deal is that they answered the question about like streaming, and it's gonna be an indie. They're not gonna air it out like how many watch hours did this get, or like, for example, Cobra Kai did that get, you know? Because like even with like a show like Cobra Kai, like that's gonna stop airing like after the final season. If people continue watching it, at which they will, you know, they're gonna have to fit in like a residual, you know?
Yeah, and honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if live TV, or I don't know if it'll never go away because you got like sports and stuff, but
they'll never go away because of that. Yeah,
they're making it just less and less possible to get those type of residual checks.
Sports is taking a hit too. Like with, I remember my dad, he put out a complaint because he couldn't watch his Georgia Bulldogs football, his college team, and he couldn't watch. He had to go to ESPN Plus. And
oh damn,
yeah, because like the problem is like with sports, like they're making it like harder. Like Sunday ticket costs like $80. Like that's ridiculous. Like to watch like every single game, and then you got ESPN Plus. Like, you know, like they're gonna have to like just. I feel like sometimes when you change too much, it just creates more problems.
Yeah, they really got to. I think they should tread a lot more carefully.
Because I'm gonna be real, I think streaming had a lot to do with the strike happening.
Yeah, I'm just glad that like I saw some of the details of it. I didn't read it in too much detail, but from what I did see, it did look very like they're getting pretty much most of what they're asking for, and
Yeah,
what's most important, I think, is that they're protected and they got a good amount of job
exactly.
security. Because, I mean, from my situation, job security is very important because you don't have that job security and it's taken away like that. It's a gut punch.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's a worrying like situation and stuff. And you know that industry is already hard enough to get into. But another thing is like these studio heads make so much money.
Yeah.
Like you can't like these writers and actors, these directors, crew members, you know, they're the reason why you make so much money, you studio heads. Like you can't give the people involved with film a little bit more.
Yeah.
Like a little simple pay raise. It's not like they're asking for like a boatload of money, like your bank account. Like, come on.
Yeah, like with the way inflation, freaking $100 at the grocery store can only get you a handful of items. It's messed up, man. Like,
Yeah. Don't even talk to me about gas. Oh God.
well, what's the gas prices down there right now? Like, what's a good gas price?
I mean, for me, I'm in the middle. Like, I get like regular.
Me too.
And also it depends on what the car you have.
We got pretty much the same car, right? Though.
So mine usually ranges around like $30 or $40.
Same.
Yeah, it's not bad, but like there's times where it goes to 50, and I'm like, okay, all right.
Yeah, at least we don't have these big ass freaking F-150 Ford trucks where I've seen people hundreds of dollars, $100,
144.
Yeah, it's freaking nuts, man.
Yeah, dude. Shall we dive into Q&A?
Yeah. I did see a few questions, but yeah, guys, fire away.
Any Spider-Man questions?
Any Spider-Man question, absolutely.
Or any questions in general.
Yeah, even personal questions, not too personal, like yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, what is the best scene in No Way Home? That's actually a good question. Like our favorite scenes? That is a tough question, man.
Okay, we can name our favorite scenes. Okay, my personal favorite is the final fight between Peter and Norman. I love that. Like that got me like really like this, you know, like looking at the screen, like oh, like dude. But as far as the best,
I'm surprised you didn't go with the final scene.
I mean that's one of my favorites. It's on my top like 5.
For me, I would say,
as far as like the best, I don't know.
Yeah, I would say for me, that scene. I was literally just getting goosebumps just thinking about it. That scene where he literally has to say goodbye to MJ, Ned, Doctor Strange, Peter, and Andrew.
Yeah, that's a
it
good
just
one.
truly breaks me every time.
That might be the best. That might be the best acted scene in the whole movie. That and when Aunt May dies, that might be the best acted scene.
Stop it! Oh my gosh, that scene.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as a very good question.
Yeah,
that was chosen. Why isn't Miguel in the stream yet? I don't know any Miguels. Do you, RJ?
Which Miguel? You know, the multiverse is real. So, like, you know, there's so many.
What medium got you first into Spider-Man?
You can go ahead first, Cody.
So, my first time like seeing Spider-Man was in the actually the animated 90s animated series, and then Tobey's first movie, and that just opened a whole slew of floodgates to comic books, video games, all that good stuff, like merch. I mean, you see some of it behind me, like it just sparked like that huge fandom for me. So I would say the animated series and Tobey's first film, absolutely.
For me, it would be Tobey's first film. And then that opened a door for like the animated series. reading. I read comics, but then like you're little, you're not gonna really understand them until like you really get older. So then I reread those comics in middle school and like elementary school and stuff like that. But yeah, that just a slew of like fandom. Like I would funny story. If my dad was here, I would get him to tell you like when I would come home from school, about like when I was in preschool. No, was it? It was preschool, like kindergarten, first and second grade. I used to come home and put on my Spider-Man costume all the time.
Yeah.
I used to do that every day. I would do it.
Oh, I got to show this photo of me.
I got one. Hold on.
Oh yeah, you got to show off that shirt, dude. I'm jealous of that shirt.
Oh, hold on. This is
Yeah, you show yours first.
Let me see if I can find it. I got like a slew of photos. Okay, here we go. This is many RJ and Spider-Man.
That's freaking awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Here's mine. I used to wear mine under my freaking tee.
I love that photo, man.
Symbiote Bully Cody.
Symbiote Bully Cody.
That's probably why I love Spider-Man 3 so much, because of that suit that I had right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now,
who's the best Spider-Man? The hottest question ever.
The question that's probably gonna get asked every time we do a Q&A. You want to go first?
Okay, so there's a bunch of different ways this question can be asked. Overall, live action, animated, or voice actor. Live action, I think it's Tom Holland. Overall, though, like in just live action, Tom Holland. Overall, for me, my favorite, Yuri Lowenthal. But Tom Holland is neck and neck with him. And I think RJ, that's the case for RJ too. I think Yuri was RJ's second favorite.
Yeah, Yuri's my second favorite. For me, it's Tom. If you don't know already, I love Tom's iteration of like his interpretation of Spider-Man. I go crazy for any little detail, like a photo, like just it's just like he does his own stunts. Like when he's in this suit and he's acting like Spider-Man, especially when he's doing like the Spider-Man poses, he really does like he's Spider-Man to me. Like
Absolutely. Now, what would be the max that you would pay to like meet him?
You said what?
What would be the max that you would pay to meet him?
Honestly, I don't know. I mean, like at a con?
Anywhere. Yeah, I'd say con. You could have like 10-minute conversation with him.
A 10-minute conversation. A 10-minute conversation.
Mm-hmm.
I say the max would be 200. I'll pay 200.
That's fair.
I would pay 200. I don't think that he would be expensive because he already has like that he's got superhero money. But if he is expensive, it's probably his people that his PR and stuff. Like I want to keep in mind sometimes when you go like these cons and like they're expensive, it's probably because of their PR. They're probably making them like do that.
Yeah, they're like, you're worth this much. You should be getting at least this much money out of people. Yeah. You're worth all this. Yeah.
Now, but I will say this though, Tom could charge like 500. People will pay to go. People will pay
yeah. I mean, heck, I think Andrew was in that ballpark. He was charging that ballpark for people.
I really want to see Tom go to a con again. Just one more.
Dude, it's gonna be like, have you seen what the crowd's Taylor Swift draws for her like concerts? It's gonna be like that at a freaking convention for him.
I mean, him and Zendaya went to like a Taylor Swift concert and everybody was cheering when they saw them walking through the stadium. So like,
can you imagine if they did like a con together? Zendaya and Tom.
You can forget about it, man. The line's going out the fucking door.
You can hang it up.
You can hang.
You can hang it all up.
Hang it up.
You can hang up your wallet.
Hang it
your
up,
car
man.
keys.
Yeah.
You might as well sell your car.
But I would feel bad for them because they have to do that shit all day.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah, guys. If you're asking questions about Spider-Man 2, the game, we do want to preface that there has been a huge amount of leaks going around. We don't want to have any of that here, or else gonna have to ban you. Don't want to ban you.
Don't want to ban you.
And just think about other people. Nobody wants really spoilers.
Be
I mean,
mindful.
there are some people that look for spoilers. I don't know why, but if we're trying to keep this as like a spoiler safe, free zone as possible.
Yeah.
So no spoilers if you do know of them. Question: since we know the opening scene is Harry in front of the symbiote, do you think we might play as Harry during the story, which may lead to 3 playable characters as Harry would be Venom? I would think the only way we'd play as Harry is if it was like MJ-esque side missions like MJ had in the first game.
Wait, do we know that the opening scene is Harry in front of the symbiote?
No, so, well, it's kind of confirmed because I actually just made a video on this because we know in Miles Morales, you know how the title screen is him on the train with his phone and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
And you start the game and it picks up right there.
Oh, okay.
We're basically assuming that the game picks up right there like it did with Miles.
Oh.
That's interesting. It's an interesting point.
This game is gonna be sick, man.
I know.
I can't wait, man. Can we just get to October 20th? So
I don't know. I'm still not buying Harry's Venom though, man.
Me either.
I'm not yet, or not. I probably never will until I actually see him don the Beast. I don't think it. He doesn't look like he's a 19 inches of Venom type of guy to me. Facts, Tristan. Oh geez, yes, we've seen this movie. It sucks.
Yeah, we've seen it.
So Chosen, I actually do have a review of that movie on my channel, and it's pretty funny. I just rip into it.
His thoughts are pretty much my thoughts, you know.
Yeah. So just look up, just keep searching down. You'll see the review I have.
Yeah.
Favorite Spider-Man games besides the Insomniac? What?
Darius.
Oh, Darius is here?
Hey, go on. Yeah, he is.
Or what are your favorite Spider-Man games besides Insomniacs?
I like Shadow Dimensions.
That's a good one. I mean, right off the bat, Web of Shadows.
That's a good one. That's another good one.
The movie tie-in games for Toby's are freaking hilarious, man. He can act, but he cannot voice act. He is so cringy in those.
Ooh, Toby?
Toby, yeah.
Oh, I'll say the Spider-Man 3 game is funny. Like when Venom
Dude. So I have a PS2 and I have the Spider-Man 3 game. So you come down in November and we can freaking play that.
Yeah. That'd be nice.
Oh man. Hey, my sister's here. Hi Maddie, how's it going?
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello. This is RJ.
Oh, is that your little sister?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She's about to turn 13. Jeez.
Damn.
Do you guys have the game early? No.
Yeah, we did. We wouldn't be on this stream right now.
No, yeah, we would not be on the stream. Hell no.
I wish we did have the game early.
How would you fix the Amazing Spider-Man 2?
Oh man, I wish Darius was here so we could, because he's another screenwriter. Hey, go on. Okay. First off, I'll tell you what we would do to fix that travesty of a film. First off, okay, get rid of Rhino. Just you're wasting Paul Giamatti for one.
Yeah.
So get rid of Rhino. Get rid of Norman. We don't need like, it's the second movie, so you don't need or Norman. Keep the Gwen and Peter stuff. It's fine. Get rid of Meth Goblin. That's a start.
Goblin. Get rid of the parents stuff.
Basically, just keep it Spider-Man versus Electro, but you don't make Max a complete dweeb obsessed over Spider-Man. Don't do that.
Don't focus on fixing his teeth.
And get rid of the parents. Don't focus on the parents at all.
Now that is a lot to get rid of, but you know what that does? It opens the door for a compelling story.
Compelling story, a good film.
Yes. And they could do so much else, so much more with that. You could even say this might even be a leap of faith, pun intended, if they would have just done a different version, a better version of a Dane DeHaan's Goblin, but flesh out his character more and maybe set it up for a future movie. Like you could maybe still introduce him, but don't have it be so rushed that he pops up and he looks like he just did a whole slew of crap.
He could have like done. Dane DeHaan's a good actor. Like he's not the issue with Goblin. It's the overall writing, and that's they should have just like. And also, why are you making it to where like they were friends before?
Yeah, I did not buy that.
You don't need to do because it's like that scene where he's coming down the stairs and he's like, yeah, and like they're vibing, talking about the past. And I'm like, you mean to tell me Harry Osborn was doing some model stuff? Like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that skipping rock scene, I'm just like, I can't watch it, man.
Stop it.
I can't do it.
Yeah, it's like, stop it,
man. RJ?
Trash. Yeah.
There's like 2 good scenes in the whole movie. That's it. And it's all CGI.
And it's the end.
Yeah, pretty much. I will give the score. The score is really good. It was in the wrong film.
I mean, listen, they tried, but we're not going to comment on anything Lotus. It's just not.
Any more questions? Keep them coming. If either of you could create or write a superhero, this is a good question for you. How would you make them different from the other heroes that exist? What's something that you would give them that other heroes don't have?
I actually can't answer that question.
That is a very tough question.
No. I'm being. I can't answer that question.
Oh,
yeah. I can't answer the question. I can't.
You plead the fifth.
I plead the fifth. I can't answer. I can't answer. Darius knows why I can't answer the question.
For me, I don't even know. What kind of? Because I'd have to really ponder that question because I'd really have to do a lot of research. Okay, think of an idea for one, and then has this idea been done before? Is this something completely fresh and new? Which, in the world of superheroes, that's incredibly tough.
Yeah.
So. Make Max like the one from Spectacular, normal guy who's in a bad situation, gets pissed because can't be cured. That's a good point, Darius.
Yeah.
I actually just watched one of those episodes with him in it.
Wait, you watched Spectacular Spider-Man? Yeah, I love that. Nature versus Nurture is the best episode.
Yes, I just watched that one too.
I love that episode.
So damn good. So good. I love the suit design.
Yeah. That was good.
What do you think Miles' role in this game will be?
I mean, I think he's the second lead in the game, so he's gonna have a very prominent role in it. I think from the trailers, he's gonna be he's got a bone to pick with Mr. Negative, and I think that his role would basically be guiding Peter through the symbiote and getting him away from fully. I think it's gonna pull on the heartstrings. I think Miles is gonna be. He's gonna know what it. I don't want to say know what it feels like, but he, with his dad, gone, and he had the Miles game to where he he was the only Spider-Man in New York. So I think what this game will be about is how does Miles step up to the plate when Peter is on the dark side, and Miles is gonna have to do double the work, and I think that Miles is gonna have to work with he's gonna have to like help Peter. I think that his arc is gonna be he's gonna have two specific ones. I think one it'll be about fighting Mr. Negative, and he's got a bone to pick with him, and like who I'm just putting it out there. What if symbiote Peter influences Miles? I mean, not like influences on like go do this, but like obviously he like Peter's mentoring Miles, so like if he sees Peter doing something,
I think Miles is really going to have that moment where he gets pushed to the edge of almost hurting Mr. Negative pretty bad. And he's going to have that great power comes great responsibility realization moment.
Mm-hmm.
I think he needs that.
Yeah.
Because he's still relatively new as Spider-Man. And I think he's already had that Uncle Ben-esque death. And I think he really just needs that great responsibility moment, and I think
I agree.
Mr. Negative is going to be the perfect catalyst for that. And as terms for Miles in this whole game, he's going to take a more backseat, obviously, from his own standalone game because this is Peter's sequel. But don't let that fool you. I think he's going to be very crucial in
very crucial.
The symbiote's weakness because they even teased it in like all the promos, like when they show the B greater together lettering, they show the symbiote wrapping around that, and then they show Miles's bioelectricity, and it just scatters.
Yeah, that's a good point. And also, like the B greater together, I think Peter is going to learn that he needs Miles, because I think this game in the beginning of the game, he's not going to neglect Miles, but he's going to be like doing his own doing stuff. In the gameplay trailer, he's like where we haven't done our thing, and I think that Peter's going to learn true mentorship in this game.
Yeah. That's
Miles is catalyst for it.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be. I thought it was going to be difficult balancing both of them, but you know what? I think they're going to handle it pretty well. And I'm judging from what we've seen from that little promo thing. Yeah, Peters is going to need Miles, man. Venom is going to be whooping his ass this whole game.
Venom is a big motherfucker in this game.
He looks like the freaking Hulk.
He's giant. Like, Jesus, man.
So, yeah, we kind of already answered the first part of the question, Melissa, but I guess we could talk about just the inspiration for this channel and just the podcast. I mean, everyone who knows me and RJ knows we both love Cobra Kai, but what we love on the same level, if not more, it's Spider-Man. Superheroes in general too, and yeah, this was a perfect opportunity at the right time. The strikes were going on, and there really wasn't any Cobra Kai stuff to talk about in general. And there's always something Spider-Man to talk about. There's 60 years worth of damn freaking lore to talk about. So, and there's new stuff with the Across the Spider-Verse coming out this year in the game. So this was just the perfect time to start.
Yeah, and also like the majority of our conversations, like with our friends and Darius in the chat here, we just talk about Spider-Man most of the time. I'm gonna just keep you real. We do
Spider-Man or the Batman.
Spider-Man or Batman. That's it.
If I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Like y'all have taught me more about Batman than I ever would have thought. I only knew the the Nolan films, but you guys have taught me way more than I ever would have thought I would have known.
Yeah.
Do you guys think Carnage will be in this game, or maybe in a potential Spider-Man 3?
I don't think so. I think he would be a little too. I mean, shit. If he is, and damn, that's. I think there'll be a little too much going on. His 19 inches.
Yeah, I agree 100%. I think they might have other plans in terms of a symbiote, but
because also you got to factor in, they got Norman stuff for Spider-Man 3, so I think he'll be the main villain, Green Goblin. I'm interested to see that Insomniac's design for PlayStation Green Goblin. Like that's gonna be sick.
It is. Yeah, in terms of Carnage, I think he might be absent from this whole video game universe. I don't think
I think it's kind of sad too if that's true, because Carnage hasn't gotten justice he deserves. Like, Venom. We all know how I feel about Venom too. I just don't like that movie at all.
Yeah. Venom 2 is. I like Venom 1 is okay. I still don't like the direction they took it, but I can watch it.
Yeah.
Carnage, there's no damn Carnage, man. You literally you fooled us in the damn title before we even saw the movie.
Yeah. That movie.
Ooh, I like this question.
Most underrated yeah, mine would be Tombstone. Is definitely up there. Yeah, mine would probably have to be Tombstone or the Chameleon. The Chameleon's really underrated.
Yeah, I was thinking
I love the Chameleon.
Before Spider-Verse, I would have said the Prowler,
but he's got.
I love him.
I want Childish Gambino. Like, I want him to be in Spider-Man 4.
Yeah, he's got to.
I want to see Tom take it on the Prowler, Kingpin, Scorpion. I mean, it's got to happen.
Yeah, I would say probably. I really like the Wraith villain. I'm super excited that she's gonna be included in this game. I'm super excited, just because of the relationship, especially that they built between the two of them in the first game. I'm really excited to see.
Yeah, it was kind of like a Jim Gordon and Batman relationship in a way.
Pretty much. And then it all went to shit.
Yeah.
Even I forget the name. I completely just drew a blank there. My bad. I wouldn't be surprised if Carnage has a DLC story, possibly. Yeah, that is true, Tristan. Yeah, there's no current we don't know anything about DLCs yet, because they would have announced it by now. But there is rumors that Tony Todd, Najee, and Yuri are working on the project in the new year, and that could be the DLCs. But the video game strike, if that goes into effect, could affect that. Hopefully, it doesn't. But time will tell about that. Ooh, would you guys like to see Mr. Negative in the MCU?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I wonder if they could do this, because the guy who plays Mr. Negative in the game, he's the actual character model. It's modeled after too.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I don't know if Marvel would be willing to do that, but that'd be cool because he kills it as Mr. Negative.
Yeah,
he's an underrated villain too.
Yeah, he doesn't. It wasn't until the game where people started giving him attention.
Yeah, absolutely. What do you think of the amount of suits, especially since we know that part of the 65 suits are turning suits? I think it's fine. I think the really big wow factor is the different color variants with each of them that we can do. Like I know RJ is going to be happy about the Ditko suit coming into play.
Ditko suit, finale, No Way Home suit. Hell yeah.
That's
Final swing.
all if he gets those two,
Yeah.
he's going to be more than happy.
Yeah, please put them in there. I'm sure they'll be in there. They've been marketing that finale, that final swing suit. They got like action figures coming out with it.
It's
stuff like that.
That and Miles is across.
I don't think they're gonna change it at all for like the fourth film because they're putting out toys of it, Funko Pops that I already bought, T-shirts, action figures. I mean, yeah, don't change that suit, man. People love it.
Yeah, you can make like minor upgrades, but just keep them minor. Like
yeah,
you don't be changing no front spider like in the previous 3 films. Don't be making any massive changes. Keep it roughly the same design with little tiny enhancements, you know?
Yeah.
Would you love to see a PS4 advanced suit in real life?
I mean, honestly, in Beyond the Spider-Verse, you could.
Yeah.
If they're going live action, you could do like a variant version of that and have Yuri play like an older version of PS4 Spider-Man. I don't know how they would do it, but like a variant, they could with the multiverse, they could do that.
Yeah, he could just keep the mask on.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, you can just keep the mask on.
That would be cool. Man. I'm hoping it's not one of those suits that just looks good in the games.
Yeah.
We'll see. What are your feelings on the Hobgoblin?
I like Hobgoblin.
Yeah, me too. He's an underrated one.
Yeah.
Too. See, there's such an extensive rogues gallery that you could literally think of a new
Spider-Man's rogues gallery is underrated in a way because people only focus on like Green Goblin, Venom, yeah, like they just focus on those guys, to be fair. Like Sony is a corporate is kind of the reason for that. But yeah.
they got a pretty deep bag to dig into, man. They can get really creative. Like I want to see who else haven't they done that's like more of a main. I want to see we are getting a live action.
The thing is though, the Chameleon is like it's basically Spider-Man's version of Hush. If you don't know who Hush is, like that's a Batman villain. I mean, that if they did that, I remember after Far From Home came out, somebody had an idea of the Chameleon being this like before we all knew about what No Way Home was about, and even like way before, like 2019. Somebody said that the Chameleon would be a good villain, and for like the third film, and they were saying like the identity being revealed, it could be like he could be like Spider-Man and something, and he could like say like, "Oh, Peter's doing this or Peter's doing that." Like it was like a dark like storyline that he came up with. I was like, "Damn, bro." I kind of wish it happened, bro.
Dude, that would have been perfect. Like that would have been so sick. And just to be able to see
imagine they had Craven. Imagine they had Craven doing it.
If you see that in live action too, because we've only seen the Chameleon in the shows, which don't get me wrong, it's pretty cool. But
like there's rumors that Scorpion's going to be the main villain of the fourth film.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that's happening. Honestly, shit, put Chameleon in there, man. Like, I mean, you got to do it, man. Like, put Chameleon in there as well.
Dude, yeah, I love that he's the half brother of freaking Craven, man. It's so freaking awesome.
Yeah, dude.
These crazy Russian bastards. Thoughts on the Spider-Verse being delayed?
I mean, I kind of expected that. I don't know when it's gonna come out. I'm hoping at the latest, like maybe 2026, like after like maybe Spider-Man 4 comes out.
Yeah, I mean, we knew with the strikes it was probably going to get delayed. I'm a little surprised with how much it got delayed, but I get it. Those types of films are going to take so damn long and
the animation so much work and stuff like that. You know.
Yeah, like it literally took them 5 years, probably more, to make across. So I just hope we get maybe a more solidified rough time frame that they would like to release it in, just so we can kind of know what to expect and not just waiting.
Yeah.
But so I'll answer a couple more questions. Tristan, what Spider-Man movie do you think that will introduce Miles?
I think the fourth one it'll be like I think it'll be the next one, the fourth film.
Yeah, it would make sense.
I think it's time, and I mean, if you've been around like Twitter scoopers, some people are saying that he'll be in the fourth one. I mean, but take that with a grain of salt as always. Don't take it as truth. But if that's true, that would be awesome. It's time for Miles to become in live action. It is time.
It is time.
Yeah. So
he's been created over 10 years now in existence. It's time to get him in live action. Animation, give him live action. Let's go. Just don't make him Dallas. Please don't make him Dallas Young. I love
God.
Dallas.
Oh boy.
We don't need those Cobra Kai.
A lot of Cobra Kai fans about to be pissed off.
Stay over there. We don't need those mofos covering this show, this niche too. Stay the fuck over there. Stay over there.
Over there.
Please. We do not want you over here.
Say the fuck over there. Oh man.
I think me and RJ are in kind of agreement. We kind of want it to be a no-name kid to get like someone who's not really known.
Yeah.
I'm
in agreement with that. I want it to be like a no-name kid. I want it to be a no-name. Just do that. No-name, it works.
Set some kid up for life.
Yeah, I like stories like that. Look at with Tom, he auditioned he was doing a couple movie roles and he got Spider-Man and now he's set for life. I like stories like that, man.
Who do you think? Oh, didn't you think Kraven could be a possibility in the game to be Venom?
Yeah, I do think it's Kraven. I think it's Kraven. I just feel like they're teasing it more to be Harry to throw us off. Hopefully, I feel like we spoke about this. If it ends up being Harry, I just still feel like that would be a little well, you didn't do a good job of hiding it. I mean,
yeah.
Most people think it is him. So I don't know. I feel like it either maybe it's someone we don't even know that's in the game yet. But I think if I had to make a prediction, I think it's Kraven.
Could be. Well, the way they could do that, they could mirror a little bit of the Spectacular series, where I don't know if you remember, Kraven goes to Dr. Connors or someone working in the lab. I forget exactly who it was, and he learns that these are the spiders that bit Spider-Man to give him these powers. I want some powers, and he drinks this serum, and it makes him like an animalistic being. What if he breaks into Norman's penthouse lab or something, and he finds it or something, or he comes across it?
Who knows? I mean, there's people that today that I saw in the Spider-Man community, they think that Norman might be Venom. I don't see that happening, but
yeah. What do you think the chances? So I think these are just subtle Easter eggs, subtle nods.
Yeah,
I don't think there's already been a ton of villains that have been confirmed for this game. I mean, you got Venom, you got Kraven, you got the Lizard, now you got Electro. Who else? I think Sandman was heavily teased to be in this. Prowler's going to be in this. I mean, that's 6 off the top of my head. I can't really think of. I mean, maybe Shocker potentially.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm sure Kingpin will make a reappearance. Martin Lee's in it. Like, that's like 9 off the top of my head. I mean, nothing's off the table, but if I were to guess, I would say not in this game at least.
Yeah.
But it'd be cool. I would like to see those villains appear at some point. Can you imagine a Hydro Man and a Spider-Man in a game like this?
Oh, dude, especially like the Far From Home graph, like that when he was in that. It wasn't him technically, but you know.
Yeah,
that would be funny.
You know what they revealed? They revealed that you can actually ride the rides at Coney Island in the game if you want.
That's awesome.
In the suit and outside the suit.
What?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's crazy. In the suit and outside the suit.
I think. I'm not sure how if it's I know it's confirmed you can, but I don't know if you can do both.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right. I think we'll do one more question. Oh, I think it was from Darius that I saw that I completely forgot to click on. It was would you like a DLC of a SpiderMan and Daredevil team up?
That'd be sick. I mean, I would love that. Because I think there's rumors of a Daredevil game happening, or like there's like rumblings or something. But they need to make a Daredevil game.
Yeah, because there's already a Wolverine game confirmed. That's like the next project that Insomniac's working on. That's gonna be a fun one to play.
Yeah,
and I think they actually confirmed a Black Panther one.
Oh yeah, I did hear about that. Yeah, that is gonna be sick.
Yeah. So
like,
Daredevil, bro,
dude,
that's gonna be nuts.
I'm copping that. Yeah.
Imagine, because he's blind. So imagine if you couldn't see the whole freaking game.
Yeah, that would be. Oh man. No.
All right, guys, that's gonna do it for this quick little Q&A. We're definitely gonna do more of these. This was fun though. A lot of good questions, but I think what did we want to do? I think we might have wanted to do our 5 like most anticipated or 5 things we were most excited about for the
wants and don't want. We did it with Cobra Kai season 4. So we gotta do it with the game.
Yeah, that'll be a fun one. We're gonna try and get that one done this weekend.
I already know what one of my don't wants is. I already know what it is. I'm gonna save it though.
Oh boy. Yeah. I think
you probably know what it is. I complained about it a lot when I played the game.
Yeah, I know what it is. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay spectacular. Keep thwipping. Don't make sure to refill your web shooters, especially when you're with a girl. Make sure they're filled.
What the hell?